Remote job postings absolutely died in 2024. I'm going to explain why remote work has died and when it will come back. To understand why remote work died, we need to understand a brief history of remote work. Remote work got incredibly popular during the pandemic when companies had restrictions on them. They couldn't have people go back to the office, so in order to keep on running the company, you had to allow people to work from home. A lot of the companies that did this were companies that had recently invested in real estate and companies that just really don't believe in work from home or remote work. But if you recall, the restrictions from the pandemic only lasted a few months. So why didn't all those companies force people to go back to the office right away? Well, it was simple. We also had the Great Resignation going on. During the Great Resignation, companies were losing people, and more importantly, it was super hard to hire people. So as a recruiter, one of the first questions I would get all the time is this position remote? So companies realized that if they kept the positions fully remote, it would be easier for them to recruit the talent that they needed. That was all great during 2021, but as we started to see layoffs going into the end of 2022, the mentality changed. Companies didn't find it as hard to attract talent. There were lots of good people on the market. We essentially call it an employer market. During the employer market, we see things like the return of the office, less remote job postings. And that brings me to my final point. When will remote work come back? It's simple. It will come back when we go back to it being a candidate market where candidates are in control. The moment hiring and recruitment get hard, that's when we'll see remote work come back because it makes it way easier.